Alrighty, boys and girls, well, something unbelievable just happened. Something we can all learn from today, and especially this is a signal of what's coming in this bull market, something that we all need to be aware of, something that we actually need to be looking at right now, which is right now, guys, the news of today. Today's news is Binance listed first Neiro on Ethereum, which is something we really want to focus on today as the signal of today's market and what's happening. Turbo, so congratulations to Turbo community, and baby Dogecoin, which is an old cycle coin, which is from the previous cycle, which is, this is its charts. It was launched December 2021. Now today you look at this Neiro, first Neiro on ETH chart pumped from, let's look at the market cap. So this is really important because we're gonna understand what's happening here, guys. This is not just random. This is not random stuff happening. So it was listed around $15 million in its market cap. Now it's at 165. By the way, I called it on my Discord, link in the description, free to join, below $2 million in its market cap. Now, why is this important, right? Why is this important, guys? Well, because there was another Neiro, right? Another Neiro, which is the Cabal coin. So there are two kind of coins right now in the market, guys. The market is disputing two kind of coins. What coins should we be buying now? Are the Cabal coins the good coins, right? So we have the Cabal coins, which is the other Neiro, which I'm gonna show you the chart, and we got the community / CTO coins, right? So this is very important to know right now. And for the Turbo guys, I'm gonna get back to your chart, just stick around. So what happened here, guys? We have Cabal Neiro, right? And we have CTO Neiro, right? So what happened with Cabal Neiro, right? So Cabal Neiro got listed on Binance perpetual on future for some reason, right? So it got listed on Binance futures, and as you can see here, guys, it got listed on Bybit first. It was listed on Bybit futures here around this top here, which I was thinking to short it here, right, because of what I'm gonna explain. Then it went down here, then it got listed perpetual on Binance, went back up, and then now it's dumping because usually spot listings are much stronger than future listing, right? So clearly here Binance and the big exchanges are telling us what they want to see on a coin. They want a coin to be a community coin and not a Cabal coin, right? Because the Cabal coins, you can see the pure manipulation of the charts, some things that I've been explaining over and over, but now we finally can see the market agreeing with that, and we can see that my idea and my vision was right, and I was right about the fact that these Cabal coins, they are pure business by the Cabals, right? They launch one coin, they make as much money of it, they pump it here, they make money on the upside, they list it perpetual, they short it, they make money on the downside, they again list it perpetual somewhere, they buy on DEX, they long. Now they were actually kind of topping, or maybe they were going for another run, but now we've seen this dump because the other Neiro, right, got listed on Binance. And spot listing, very important. This one got listed perpetual futures, so you can short it. Very important to understand the direction here of this kind of spot listing is usually good. Perpetual listing is not a good sign, and I've seen usually people and normies on Twitter don't understand these things when they see perpetual futures and they are so euphoric. And I remember I seen this on this Neiro, and I was like, they don't understand that this is an opportunity to short it, not a good sign. But let's get back to this. Cabal, how do you know Cabal coins? First of all, what usually happens with these Cabal coins, they launch with high volume. Look at this high here, look at this volume here, right? So they launch, they don't give us any opportunity to get in early. They launch at 12 million, then later on they quickly run to high market caps, 188 million, right? That does not give you any chance to get in early. So they launched at $11 million in its market cap. So by 100 million, you don't have enough supply by the time you think about it, by the time you figure things out, by the time you do your own research, the coin is already at almost $90 million in its market cap, and the next day it's already at $176 million in its market cap. So what's their playbook here, guys? With the Cabal coins, with these coins that launch with high volume, very important to know, right? So the first day the volume was 1.8 million. A coin that just launching with just a fresh, especially meme coins, because they actually need attention. They need a true organic community to build. They need slowly to get attention. You can't just get this amount of volume on day one organically. It's impossible. So, and I've shown you this with Shiba Inu, where Shiba Inu had, in a whole week of its launch, the whole week had only $2 million of volume, and it was less than 100K in volume per day. That was organic. Slowly, as it builds up its reputation and community and stuff, it starts to get more volume. That's how organic coins work, and those are the coins that make it to Binance, like Turbo as well. I'm gonna go to that Turbo chart and you will see how it started. But this is how Cabal coins work, which now we know that the Cabal coins are to avoid, because for the long term they don't make it, right? And now we are sure about that, right? They don't get listed on big exchanges in a good way. They get listed to get shorted, and because the Cabals are very strong, right? They're good teams, they're powerful and whatnot. They can send coins to hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap. They don't care about a particular coin. They can launch coins every week and send them to 200 million, make a lot of money, move on to the next one. And we've seen this over and over with Pepe, with now Neiro. We've seen many coins even on Solana, and you can see this one here, right? So you see it launched at 11,160,000, very quick, fast, right? You don't have time to get in. You don't have time. By the time you think you do your own research and stuff like that, it's already over, right? And it gets listed tops and it's over. Now, when you look at the Neiro here, this Neiro here, it's a different story, right? And that also gave me time to do my own research and called it on my Discord, because it gives you time. So look at the difference, guys. Look at the difference in the chart. So it got listed, it went to 8 million. Like that's a bit high for meme coins to launch at, right? It's a bit high. That's not a good thing. But then you see a drop, and this is important. So that's what we've seen with Shiba Inu. We've seen with many coins that make it to Binance. Look at this now. It went as low as 600K in its market cap. That's very important. This is something that you can go back to the Shiba Inu chart and you see the same thing. They go up, then down. Shiba Inu actually went down as low as $30,000 in its market cap. And what this does is this gives time for the community to form, because when somebody buys millions and millions of these tokens for $100 or $200, it's affordable. They can buy it. They feel now they have a chance to making it. It gives them hope. It gives people hope. Then they join the community. Then they become community raiding. They start trading. They start doing all that stuff. They start participating in the community, which is the base of a meme coin. Community is the most important thing for a meme coin. That's how it starts to get attention. So it went as low as 600K in its market cap, then rallied back up to 17 million, right? Now we can say, oh my God, this is the community here was happy. We finally made some money. People take profits or whatnot. And then it went down again to as low as, look, $1 million in its market cap. This is when we actually started getting into it on Discord, on my Discord. But you can see that it showed some kind of like significant strength. It went to 17 million, then down to 1 million, right? And it stayed there for a long time. So nobody can say that this coin was just propped up or just going up like the other Neiro, right? So if we look at the other Neiro, it's a different story. The other Neiro, by the third day, it's already at $100 million in its market cap. Now, the thing is, what seems to be happening is coins that make it to Binance and big exchanges, especially when it comes to meme coins, this is especially to meme coins, just so that we're clear. They do need some sort of a community to build. And that's what happened with Neiro on ETH. The second thing is very important also that we notice. So the first thing is CTOs and community coins are much better long-term because they stay, right? Because this is pure community. The community cannot form again on another coin every week. It takes time for a community to form, so it makes it a long-term thing. The Cabal, because they are very good, they have money, they can pump coins over and over and over and over. They don't care about a particular coin. They launch a coin this week, they send it to $100 million in its market cap. Next week, they launch another one, they send it to 100 million. Next week, and they keep doing that. That's what the Cabal playbook is, right? They keep doing that. For some reason, they don't list on spot. They do list on perpetuals, right? On futures, so you can short them, right? I have a theory on that, why they do list on there, but we're not gonna go there. But what we want from a project or from a meme coin or from an altcoin is to list on spot. That's the most important, because that means there is pure demand for it. The exchange listed it on spot so that people can buy it and hold it, not to trade it on perpetual, right? So that's the thing here, guys. Very important. So that is why I'm also very bullish on Breton ETH, because that's also a CTO. It's on ETH, right? It's now at $6 million in its market cap, a healthy chart and everything, right? It's following the same thing, because people last time on Discord also asked me why I picked this Neiro and not the other one, because we started buying it around $2 million in its market cap. And my reasoning is simple, because I know the Cabal is a business, right? And business doesn't do well. Business rhymes with utility, rhymes with coins that we know that don't don't do well, right? Over the long term. This is important, right? And CTOs, I know these guys, they are going to stick around, right? The CTO, the community, they stick around. Especially if you look at Brett Eat community is one of the strongest. They're always there every day. Because they can't do another one, right? Because the CTO is a pure organic volume, and that's what actually exchanges want, because that gives them exposure, that makes people love them, right? So you can imagine now that Turbo loyal community loves Binance right now. They're all gonna love Binance, and they're gonna all have Binance accounts, and they're all gonna have their Turbo. They are gonna hold their Turbo on Binance. They're gonna love it, right? So Binance wants that, wants pure organic people. They want people in, right? They don't want the Cabal unorganic coins. They want actual people coming and trading in their exchange. Same thing with this Neiro on ETH, right? And Baby Doge, right? Baby Doge is by now is one of the oldest coins. Look at how old is that. So you can guess this is not a Cabal coin because it's been this long in the market. The team behind it did not care about launching another one because the chart is not looking great. They stayed around. So over and over, this Baby Doge coin is just keeping up with the market. So the second thing is with Neiro is that when it launched, there were other Neiros on Solana, right? There was the Solana Cabal launched few Neiros. There were two. There was also another OG CTO Solana Neiro, and there was a Cabal Neiro on Solana, both of them, right? Both of them. And these coins, they did not do well. And if you can guess it, the reason why is because on Solana, the Jitlana. Solana is a Jitlana. If you want to launch a coin, don't do it on Solana because everybody there can just Jit their coin and go to the next one, right? Because there is this pump fund, there is now Moonshot on Tech Screener. People cannot hold for more than 1 minute on Solana, which is not very great for coins to stay organic and build up over time, which ETH is very, very good with that. And we can see it with Binance as well here. So the market is telling us two things here. You want your coin to be on ETH and you want your coin to be a CTO or a community driven coin, which brings me back to Brett on ETH, right? Which has all of those things, right? It's already on exchanges now and more exchanges are coming for it. And especially, most importantly, is the chart. Look at this parabolic chart slowly building up for a breakout, right? That's important as well. The community page. Now you can look at any Cabal coin. They don't have these kind of pages, right? Because they don't care, right? They don't care. They don't want to build up a page like that. But a page like that with now 648 followers, this page in the bull market would have maybe 100,000 followers. And all the new people that are going to come in, they're going to download the CoinMarketCap app, or they're going to be on the website. They're going to come across one of these posts from Brett Eat community page on CoinMarketCap because it's verified, as you can see, because it's pretty hard to do that on CoinMarketCap. And if you do that, that means you have a good community, right? And you can see the reactions and everything, but it's slowly building up. That's the most important. It's building up for the bull market. This tells me that this is a long-term thing. Now, if we look at a community, right? If we search on communities and we search for the Cabal coins, do they have communities, right? Let's look at Pepe, right? Does Pepe have a community page, right? Because Pepe is a clear Cabal coin. They did the same thing, clear Cabal coin. And they also list only on perpetual, right? So there is one that seems to be that somebody created. It's not even the original one. That's the Pepe CoinMarketCap community page. Nothing to see here, right? Now they do have followers because at some point people were actually believing in this, right? But there is nothing here. The page is not even updated. There is no logo, no banner, no comments, inactive, right? Inactive. That's what gives up a Cabal coin, because you know for sure now the Pepe team is off to another coin. Maybe they are the ones behind the Neiro Cabal coin. We don't know. There is another Cabal coin recently, which is this Kate, right? So it's very easy to spot these Cabal coins. It's pretty simple. Now, it doesn't mean you can't make money from those, but you have to be a very, very active trader here. You have to have a sniper first, because to actually snipe this, you need to snipe it to make any profits, because these are daily candles. And look at this thing, it's just going up. Where is the dip, sir? Where can I buy this thing, right? It's just going up. Kate coin, right? Probably another, right? Cabal coin, because of the volume as well. 2 million in volume the first day. The second day, 11 million in volume. 6 million. Who's buying this, right? Who is buying? It's a fresh coin. Who's buying it, right? It's the Cabal, right? This is a volume propped up. They're buying it, and now it's dumping as people are realizing that the real deal is with the CTOs, the communities and stuff like that we've seen with Binance. And most importantly, you see that Turbo also is a community coin, right? That's why you see a lot of people organically talking about it on YouTube, because people are searching for it more than any other coin, basically. Just like Pepe, right? They're searching for it just like Pepe, the green frog, not the Chinese Pepe. It's People are searching for it. People are interested. The community of Turbo is very strong, right? They've been here. I remember them when they were at 30 million, $20 million in their market cap, and they were down in my comment section. Turbo community was one of the strongest. And that's what we have here with Brett on ETH, right? Brett ETH. There are many, by the way, that are Cabal. They died the CTO1 state, right? So this is also a very good sign to see. And make sure, if you are interested into it, make sure to find the right one. I always leave you the link in the description to not get lost with the Cabal one. But anyways, for Turbo, you can see that also Turbo, which is a community driven coin, is the one that got listed, right? Is the one that got listed. Why did not list Pepe, the Chinese Pepe, or some random Cabal coin that launch every day? They chose Turbo, right? It also seems to be one thing as well is longevity, right? This one, Baby Doge, is from or since 2021. Turbo is also since last year, and Neiro is the only one that is not the oldest, right? But if we look at the chart, it's a pretty slow and steady, slow cook, right? Slow and steady. And that's very important. That's how the Cabal preys on people. The Cabal knows that you want fast, quick gains. You want to get rich quick. So they launch their coins straight up like that. And it makes you feel like now it's at 100 million. It's still early. I'm going to buy it now and it's going to go to 10 billion tomorrow, right? And then the next thing you know, you bought the top and then it's over because you can't handle the sideways ranges, right? If you can't handle sideways range, you're not going to make, right? We see this over and over. It's not my opinion. It's the market's opinion here, right? It's the market's opinion. The market's opinion is if you can't handle sideways, you won't make it. You have to be able to handle sideways. You must be able to handle sideways and boring, slow and steady market. If you can't do that, you won't make it. It's very important. Patience is the #1 thing in those markets, right? It's not my opinion. It's real here, right? It's actually here in front of us today, right? It's not anymore about my opinion. It was my opinion, but now it's proven to be fact. So look at Turbo as well, guys. Just look at Turbo chart. Just look at it, right? Most of the coins that go, meme coins that go to billions, they start like that. They do start slow. If you can't handle sideways, you will be tricked by the Cabal. The Cabal will get your money because the Cabal know what you want, right? Want to get rich quick. When the Cabal knows that most people want to get rich quick, what they do, they start it like that. They started like that because that looks like perfect charts, high volume. There must be a lot of whales buying, perfect coin, right? And you see like 20 Twitter influencers on the spaces and everybody's talking about it. Like Pepe top. Imagine when Chinese Pepe was at top peak, what was happening then, right? And then everybody starts buying and then little do you know, it goes down and then maybe up and then get listed on perp futures. The team shorts it, moves on to the next coin because they know people want to get rich quick. Let's give them hope that they can get rich quick. Let's pump it fast. That's the Cabal playbook, right? The second thing is look at this coin here. So we're going to put it on log scale and this is Turbo, right? Turbo launched on the 23rd, May the 23rd, right? It's a very long time. So when you look at it as well, that's how organic coins launch. By now, just to stay safe, if you want to stay safe in this market, you don't want to go DGN, you don't want to be trading every day, just look out for charts like that. Look for charts that look like that, right? Just look for that. So meanwhile, right, even though Turbo launched at 100 million, right? Because for people that don't know the story on Turbo, it was launched as a fair launch on Twitter. Like, so the founder made a ChatGPT kind of prompt and asked ChatGPT, how can I launch a coin? It started like that. Then he made a tweet about it. Then he said, I need funding for the liquidity pool. Then people started sending money, ETH, right? They started sending ETH to the dev, and the dev launched the coin. And then it made like a big hype on Twitter just because of that. People were sending. Then people that sent the ETH to that wallet got some Turbo back, and then Turbo launched at a high market cap. That's what happened, right? That's why it launched at a high market cap. Now, you know, also, even though it's not a Cabal coin, but you never want to be buying something that launches and goes to 100 million because at some point it's gonna go down, right? So then it went down, and funny enough, now I'm pretty sure everybody here and the normies were crying, oh my god, this was a rug and I lost my money, and they were all over Telegram being drastic and dramatic and all that. But little did I know that was the main factor that made Turbo succeed, is that it went down to $6 million in its market cap. That was the exact reason why it succeeded, because it went down. Look, it went down as low as $4 million in its market cap. What this means is now I can buy a lot of supply. Let's say if I'm interested and I believe in this and I want to put $10,000 in this at 4K, that's very appealing because I know at 40K now I have 100K, and at 400K I have $1 million, right? That's more appealing. Even lower, it's more appealing than buying at 100 million, right? At 100 million, no whales or no people with like between 10K to 100K portfolios or like money ready to invest in a coin will buy this at 100 million or 200 million, right? Because I know from $150 million in its market cap, it needs to go to 1.5 billion just so my 10K goes to 100K, right? It's not appealing to me, right? Not appealing because the probabilities are pretty low, right? If buying a launch at 150 million, the probabilities of my 10K becoming 100K is very low, right? And the probability, the likelihood of it going down is much higher. So I'd rather wait for the dips, right? When it comes to this 100 million. So it went to 4 million. It went to 4 million, and that was the key factor behind Turbo actually making it, because it started building up, right? It started building up a community. September, this is the end of 2023, right? It started building up a community. People started buying it. People started to feel included in it. It slowly cooked. It's a very slow process, right? After a long time, to get back to 50 million, which is half of its all-time high, of its launch price. So from its launch price to actually this high, it took 226 days. Meanwhile, the Cabal was launching coins and stuff like that, and people were getting wrecked and not looking into this at all. And then by the time it reached $80 million in its market cap, it was almost a year. And then by the time it ran to $500 million in its market cap, it took 390 days, right? 390 days, which is more than a year. And this dip here, the $4 million market cap buyers, if they put in 10K, now have $1 million after a year. Like, to me, that sounds like a very good investment, right? Instead of trying to catch next day I'm rich, because it's impossible. Slow cooks are where it's at. Slow cooks means coins that go slowly over time. They slowly gain and appreciate in price over time. This also means that price is much more organic when it takes time to grow, right? It's much more organic. It takes actually time for it. And today, people are impatient, unfortunately, right? TikTok generation, TikTok brains want to get rich overnight. And that's why we have this pandemic of Cabal coins, because they know too well what people want. People want to get rich very quick, very fast. And we have not only that, we have pump.fun and we have moonshot, which are less of a problem because at least they tell you what's up, right? They tell you this is the degen place. You come here with your $100 or $200, you know you're gonna buy something very risky. But when it comes to Cabal coins, it doesn't look like that. It looks legit. It looks like it's going. It looks like it's gonna pump, and then little do you know, it goes down. And then you have the actual legit one. So that's the lesson from today. What we know, guys, right? What we know is coins that are gonna make it in this bull market are on ETH. Because of Neiro was launched, there were 2 Neiros on Solana. They did not make it. The ones that were on ETH, the one that actually made it to Binance is the CTO, the community one, not the Cabal one. That's what we know. Turbo as well proves that ETH coins are king, and Turbo as well community coins are king, right? So if you're doing your own research, you want to get in early and stuff like that, that's what you want to be looking for, right? That's how I caught Neiro early, right? This Neiro that is now on Binance. We call it at $2 million in its market cap because it was simple. It gave me time to think about it. I can wake up every morning, drink my coffee, look at the charts and understand, look at what's happening and stuff like that. Look at their Twitter page, see what's going on. Gives me time to think and buy. And then when it pumps, happy days. But with the other Neiro, you don't get that type of chart. So we know that now, right? And it seems like longevity as well. Baby Doge from the previous cycle, right? Coins from the previous cycle seem to have very strong appeal today in the market, right? The market wants those old coins, right? And if you look at Brett ETH, is the same thing, right? Very slow, very organic, 600K, 5 million, 2 million, 1 million, 5 million, 2 million, 6 million, 8 million, now at 6. Very organic, very slow, very strong community. That's the kind of charts I want to be looking at, right? Not the pump charts, because they never end well. The pump charts. Now you guys understand that. So what this means for people watching and for Turbo, right? What does it mean for Turbo? So it's, as I explained a long time ago for Turbo, now it kind of found a floor around $200 million in its market cap. It seems like there is a trend line here still going on. Now Turbo is at $300 million in its market cap, right? So it's a 3x to 1 billion. Maybe that's going to be a huge resistance. Also, when it gets listed on Binance, usually that's a top, right? But not on this chart. Maybe that's not a thing now. But when it comes to Neiro on ETH, right, it's not a good time to be buying, by the way, because I know now the degens are going to see this Binance listing and they're going to go jump right into it and buy it. Usually Binance listings are a top signal. What you want to do is buy before it gets listed on Binance. before it gets listed on Coinbase, before it gets listed on any major exchange. Because the market, I don't know why, but it gets people thinking that once it gets listed on the exchange, then that's bullish. No, you have to buy before it gets listed on the exchange. You have to find it. That's the hard part, is actually to find the coins that are gonna make it. That's why we're studying those coins now, before, not buy now. Now it's too late. Now it's actually too late. We got in here at this dip here. You can join my Discord, by the way, link in the description for you to join. But just to tell you, people think that Binance listings, it's even more like, it's bullish, right? It's what got this coin to pump, but it doesn't mean you should buy it now because it got listed on Binance. That's it. You're too late. You have to accept it, right? You have to accept defeat. You were late on this play. The real thing here is, how can I be early on the next one? That's what I'm thinking. That's what you should be thinking. How can I be early on the next one? Because now I missed it. You have to accept that, because the risk to reward is not on your favor anymore. Now it's at 160 million, right? There is risk that it goes back down and you lose everything. And there is possibility that it is gonna go maybe 2x from here. Maybe for a 2x, you're risking a 90% drop. That's why the risk to return is not there. Maybe now what's gonna happen with Neiro, right? It's gonna do something like that and then slowly start to fade, right? As it finds support, very important to understand these things, guys. And it finds support somewhere, maybe above previous high here, which is $50 million in its market cap. And then it's a good go. It's good to go, right? It's good to go from there. But now it's not. Same thing with Turbo today, right? If you are not on Turbo, no need to rush. You are late to buy after a Binance news listing, right? In the market, it's buy the rumors, sell the news. The news now is late, right? So I'm just gonna update Turbo guys, right, that are holding Turbo. What's gonna happen here, or what I think likely is gonna happen. So when it comes to Binance listing, usually it's a top signal, but it's a good sign long term. For the long term, this is perfect. For now, it's gonna be a bit of a chop fest. It's not the greatest thing. It is a good news for the long term because it's listed on Binance, but for today, it might range for a while for now, right? Because it got listed on Binance. This is a big milestone, right? This pump here was from Binance listing, so you can expect it to retrace on cool off or something like that. Then maybe we're gonna have some sort of a ranging time on Turbo still. So patience is key. If you're holding Turbo or whatnot, patience is key, as in everything, right? Don't fall for the Cabal. Don't fall for the coins that go fast. So if we look at Turbo, right, it's not bad. It's broken above that previous range. Now it needs to take out this previous high here, right? Then we can call it, maybe it's gonna take out this previous range. It's gonna do that, and then back here, right? Back here to reaccumulate. Then we're gonna see. We need to retest this trend line as well, right? This trend line here on Turbo, you see tap here, tap here. Now because it's on Binance, it has more power. Tap here, tap here, tap here. Then maybe we see the breakout, right? Just so you know, I know a lot of people now still look into this Binance listing and think of it as, now I should buy because now it's on Binance. Now I'm sure now I finally can be safe, right? I can buy finally. And usually it's not the right time, right? It's not the right. If you're new here, just look at BONK. When it got listed on Binance, it dropped. When you look at Pepe, look at everything that gets listed on Binance, it drops the next days, right? If you're new here, right? But this is now a good example and a good time for you people that came in 2024, because we had the same discussion about Pepe when it got listed on Binance and BONK back in 2023. So now we have more people in the space. So it's a good time to understand that Binance is a top signal. What you want to do is find the coins that are gonna make it to Binance before they do. That's the hardest part, and be patient, which is the second longest hardest part, is to be patient and wait. The waiting part is where most people get wrecked and most people lose patience and go buy something else, right? So this is the Pepe listed on Binance. It took a long time, guys. It took a whole long time for it to pump from the Binance listing, but it eventually does. So that's what you should know. It took 290 days, but eventually it did a 10 to 15x from the lows here. So what we might see with Turbo is something similar, right? Maybe Turbo is gonna range for another 200 to 250 days, and then it's gonna do maybe a 5x or a 10x from here. So that's what we need to know now, right? That's what you need to know if you're looking at Turbo today. What you need to understand is this might take another 200 days from today's listing. It's gonna take another 200 days, maybe end of year or January, February, which really is perfect time, because that's when we are expecting the biggest altcoin season and the final altcoin season, right? So it's gonna be around that time. So that's when you expect. Maybe it can pump from here, right? There are two probabilities here. It's either gonna range from here or pump from here. That's the thing, right? So Binance listing for the long term is a very good thing. For the short term is not a good sign. That's the thing. You want to find coins before they do that. And once they get listed on Binance, that's the time to take some profits, right? When they get listed on Binance, and then hold the bag for the last, because usually we get two pumps for the second squeeze. And this happened also with Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu, the same thing. We had the same thing happening on Shiba Inu. This is the Binance chart on Shiba Inu, right? Same thing. Listed on Binance, dropped, ranged for 250 days, then pump, another pump to the upside, and that's it. And then it's over. Now Shiba Inu is looking not bad as well. When you look at this uptrend here on Shiba Inu, right? It's not bad. But that's about it here, guys. So we know now what Binance is looking for. We know what Coinbase is looking for. They are looking for non-Cabal organic coins. They want the organic CTO, community-driven coins. They want them preferably on ETH and have longevity. They've been around for a while. That's what they want. Not fresh launches, not all of that. So anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here. Just hope this was helpful, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. You can join my Discord, link in the description. You can also follow me on Twitter, link in the description. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.